Hi, I'm Charlie. Sometimes being a lazy gardener can have some advantages. A number of years ago, I was a little lazy about cutting back plants that had bolted. You know, those vegetables like lettuces and spinach and some of the Asian greens that set up flower stalks and set seed. I just kind of forgot about them and left them in the garden and eventually got around to cutting them back and cleaning them up. But what I noticed is the next spring, as I was poking around where they were growing last year, I saw all these baby seedlings, and it got me thinking, maybe I should be lazier in the garden. Maybe not work as much as far as having to start so many plants to put them in or sow them. Let nature take care of it. So that's what I'm doing now. For selected plants like these lettuces, for example, I take the healthiest ones, I let them go to seed, and they'll drop seed all around the bed and in the pathways too. And then the next spring, I dig up those seedlings, move them to where I want them to be, or maybe I just leave them there. There's one spot against our fence where I just left a whole bunch of them there, and that was the lettuce patch right in the pathway. Kind of fun too. So there's a number of plants you could try to play around with this. I did it with fennel. There's a fennel plant that grew up and flowered and looked beautiful. A great pollinator plant. Dill is another good one. Even plants like borage and nasturtiums are really great for this. But I really like to do it with the lettuces, because the lettuces, of course, are very statuesque plants. They stand up really tall. They're beautiful plants, and they do self-sow very readily. The nice thing about them, too, is that they don't cross, so you get the same varieties year after year. So be a little lazier in your garden. Let some things self-sow this year and see what pops up next spring. For more tips, go to gardeningwithcharlie.com.